fatherhood if it is not accompanied with honor. We have to really understand this. Malachi 4 verse 6. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to their children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. So even the peace of the earth is resident on the relationship between fathers and children. That's how important fatherhood is. Yes, he said that if there is no peace between fathers and mothers, fathers and children, I'll release a curse. You see, that means the blessedness of the earth stems from the peacefulness and the relationship that exists between fathers and children. If there continually be chaos, we will continue to see the things we see. And you see, the reason why there is so much calamity on earth, the underlying factor has to do with the position of fathers and their children. Fathers must know their place, and children must know their place. I'm going to tell you 7 things that we must understand about fatherhood, and maybe we will help ourselves. Number 1, every man listening to me must know who makes you a father. Every man must know who makes you a father. You see, he said, a son honored his father. And he said, he shall turn the hearts of the fathers to the children. It is the children that makes the father. It is the children that makes the father. Whether once you give birth to yourself, or once you adopted, or once that somebody gave you, whatever it is the children that makes you a father, not the wife, not other family people, not your money, not your position. There is only one entity that is on earth that makes a father. That's children. So you can begin your fatherhood and perfect and build it up by understanding the ones in your life that makes you a father. A congregation makes you a pastor. Students makes you a teacher. Sick patients makes you a doctor. You must know who makes you a father. So you cannot just rise up and say, my wife does not respect me, so I won't take care of the children. Your wife does not make you a father. It's the children that makes you a father. Your wife makes you a husband. So if you have a problem with your wife, it must affect your husbandhood. It must not affect your fatherhood. Am I talking to somebody else? Yes, so you must know who makes you a father. No matter how angry or frustrated that a wife makes you, when you see the children, you must reset. You must reset, because you have entered a new faculty of your life that you must deal with those that makes up that faculty with all fairness. Am I telling somebody else?
Yes, sir.
This is the era of our generation. We mess up everything. So when we go to work and we are frustrated at work, it affects fatherhood, it affects husbandhood, it affects pastoralship, it affects everything. And that is what makes us that vulnerable, that we need to come back to the table and begin to learn how this thing works. So number 1, know who makes you a father and deal with it. Number 2, fatherhood is all about honor. So you must know what makes up for honor if you really want to enjoy fatherhood. Hear me again. If if I am your father, where is my honor? Unfortunately, honor is not given in vacuum. There is always a reason for honor. So for anybody that brings a child back into the world, you must set yourself up for the child to be able to honor you. And number one key to honor is that you must have a God. You must have a calling. That is your first stand for honor. Any man that steps out of spirituality loses his fatherhood. Because if you don't have a stand in the realm of the spirit, it is dangerous to bring a child into the world, because we are in a spiritual world. So it's either you are standing with God or with a God before you bring a generation into the world. So your honor begins from your calling. Which God have you chosen? Which God is your people, your children you brought into the world following? So that one can say, your God will be my God. Honor begins from spirituality. When your oh yes, even the children of fetish priests, honor them because of their place in the realm of the spirit. You must have a God who has called you, that you are on assignment for, and the children will see that when things become difficult, my father has both physical and spiritual solution. Your children must grow into that place. Honor is not in vacuum. It's number one, a spiritual affair, and number two, what you represent here on earth. What you represent here. But always remember, what you represent stems out from your calling. It stems out from your calling. You see, that is why as a father, you should never sacrifice what you do for pleasure. A father shouldn't, because your honor is on the line. The honor your children will extend to you. You see, your children must be representing something. In this life, your children must be representing something. And when honor is in place, your children must be representing you wherever they go to. So they must find something about you to represent. To represent. If there is nothing like that there, that is where fatherhood comes under attack. So whilst the children are growing, they'll be looking out for something about you that they can hide behind. They'll be looking out for something about you that they can clothe themselves with. They will be looking out for some irrelevance that you have built in this world that they can hide behind and move in life with. And the moment they find one, that becomes the foundation and the strength of the honor that they bestow upon your life. So somebody will say, you must honor your father for being a father. No, it's true. But the father must always make something, the object of honor, very clear from the beginning. Very clear. That is why you must always find a wife that understands this mystery. If you don't have a wife that understands this mystery and interprets to the children very early that whatever your father is building is a monument that you need for life. So allow your father to be busy now, because you need it for tomorrow. It becomes more dangerous if you have a wife that keeps misinterpreting the building of the monument of your honor. You are in trouble. You are in trouble. Because I thought that one of I'm talking about spiritual men, there can be businessmen and all that. Sometimes all that your child will pick is your diligence, and they will see a diligent father, and it becomes a cloak upon their life. Sometimes they will meet a father who stands to pray and it's for 5 hours. They at first it was a disturbance because they want to watch cartoons and you won't allow, and you'll be praying. Over time, when they begin to understand the atmosphere and the world they find themselves in, they will start to say, Kai, I need prayer, but I can't pray like my father. So for now, let me hide behind his 5 hours and begin to now grow to when I can handle my own. So a man must build the monument of honor right from the beginning, because you'll be tempted a lot with pleasures. Yes, a young man, when you begin to father, you will be tempted with pleasure, and when you don't take care, you will not build the object of your honor. That is where when children grows up a bit, they will be looking for something to hold on to honor you, and they can't find it. So they will start to find it in other people, and they'll be pointing other people in your faces, trying to tell, but you may fight back, but the truth of the matter is that there will be no substance to your argument. That is where children turn against fathers, fathers turn against children, and it ends up becoming a curse. So as a father, have a dealing with God, and in your dealings with God, you will find your bearing in life, and that becomes the monument of honor that your children will hide behind and begin to live their lives. Number 3, every man listening to me, you should know where you are a sponsor and where you are a father. Play the true roles well. Hey, listen to me, you can never fight for honor for the rest of your life. So you may bring children into this world whose presence in this world must make you a father, but with time, some may only treat you as a sponsor. And you see, whatever we do to God, we will feel a little of it. That's why some of us treat God as fathers, and some also treat him as a sponsor. We have no relationship with him, but he must protect us. He must supply for us. He must help us, but there is no relationship with that. And when you give birth to children and you don't pray, it can be a propensity that part of your children can begin to treat you as a sponsor, and some will begin to treat you as a father. But what makes you a father is your ability to play the two roles extremely well. Some only need school fees, pay. You see, some only need clothes, pay. You will try to force yourself on the child, and the child will rebel. He tried to tell you in the face, I don't need you, just play your role and go. And this is where many fathers withdraw and saying, this child, I don't pay attention to this child. No. Continue to sponsor till God intervenes. Because anybody, in reality, anybody you give money to, I think you are worthy to also take decisions with them. You are worthy to also discipline them. You are worthy to also direct them. But there are some children who grow up that will only want to take from you, but are not ready to take instructions, directions, and that becomes the battle of fatherhood. And many by emotions miss it, and sentiments meet it as they start to fight the children. Some of them walk away from the house. I won't even stay in the house. Rather, I'll go and build another family somewhere. And then something men allow their sentiments, because they find themselves in different atmospheres, and if you don't take care, he will turn you into a sponsor. So this is where you must brace yourself and know how to warm your way back into the child, making you presenting yourself to be more than one who just gives money, that you can give an advice, that you can protect, that you can help the child. It's about warming your way into the child's life. Do you know nobody begged God to come and die? He came. He forced himself back into our lives. That's what a father must do. So sponsor till you can have that hole to enter, and then begin to father the child. Okay. So if you are out, go home. Okay. If a child has hurt you to a point that you have made up a decision that you won't care for the child, go back home. Fatherhood is more of handling, raising, and training children. Some may be practically stubborn, but you must stand as a father and begin to build up. That's why most fathers will start as sponsors. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
You will start as a sponsor because you have to work. So you leave the children home, you come back in the evening, you do that, and the children don't understand at their age. They feel that it is work at 7. So even the school fees you had to give to mommy, for mommy to take the child to school, to pay the fees. So as far as the child is concerned, mommy paid my fees. You may give the money to mommy to go to the shop with the child and buy the clothes. As far as the child is concerned, mommy bought me the clothes. So even if the day he realizes that you gave mommy the money, he would see you as the sponsor, but mommy as the lover. You see, and you must find your way back into the heart of the child through a collaboration between you and his or her mother. This is where ununderstanding women becomes a problem. When they start to turn the heart of the child to themselves because you are not available, and if you become too available to, the family cannot be sustained. Fatherhood is not cheap. Last time I went to our project site and I watched a young man at the edge of a height. I watched him like this. Then I began to think in my heart, does his son knows this? Does his daughter sees this? And all this is to put something into his pocket for him to go and release it back home. And early in the morning he has to show up again to climb that height, that if he doesn't calculate his steps, he falls and dies. So every single day is a journey of death, just for a mother and the children. But it will shock you that over time the child will not see this as love. He will see mother in the kitchen as love. That is why fatherhood is not for boys.
Yes, sir.
Jesus! So you see, a father must sponsor till you will locate the loophole to enter the heart of your children, to begin to interpret what a fatherly love looks like. Otherwise, from childhood, what a man or a child is born with is emotional love. You see, but the fatherhood love is not emotional, it's sacrificial. So you, the man, will never be seen as a lover and as a true father for a long time, until the child grows and begin to understand that beyond emotional love is sacrificial love. You see, that one is when a man decides to climb up there just for chop money tomorrow. That is called sacrificial love. But the mother putting the child on their laps to feed the child gradually is emotional love. That is what we are born with. So a father must be patient till a son or a daughter can understand sacrificial love. So you must be ready to be a sponsor. If you begin to reject sponsorship, you will lose fatherhood. That is when they will come and ask a child before you and your mother, you and your wife, that who do you love, daddy or mommy? And you will say mommy. You must smile. Because you have the understanding that you are a sponsor till the child can understand sacrificial love. Wow. In this world, the moment the cock crows, everybody is going out to find what you are going to find. Yes. It's called money. Yes. So the searcher of money is a man under pressure. Hey. The searcher of money is a man under pressure, because he's going to look for that one thing that everybody is out there to look for. And it's for the sake of the family. I'm not talking about irresponsible fathers. I'm dealing with the responsible fathers. I'm dealing, and especially it's not my fathers, it's my colleagues who are becoming fathers.
My God.
Yes. Wow. You understand? Yes. You know, so you see, that is why you must, before you marry, young men listening to me here, before you marry, you must know that for you to be a true father in the house, you as a person can never be the only one to make it happen. Your wife must play a role. Wow. Your wife must play a role. Before you can really be seen as a father, your wife will play a role. So if your wife is sentimental, emotional, if he cares about who is hanging around you and your secretary, and why you didn't come, and who called you and who sent you message.
Chegou o novo Whoop. Obtém uma visão mais avançada da tua saúde, com informações.
Father till you die.
Hey, God.
You may never be seen as a father till you die. Oh yes. Oh yes. You need a woman that will walk the children to you and thank you on their behalf that you paid the fees.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. For them to know that, oh, okay, it was mommy that organized it, but daddy supplied it. I don't have time. A father must intentionally build a value system around your family. Young man, listen to me. If you have given birth to 1, 2, 3, people will see your family by how you see them. Nobody will treat your family randomly. They will consult your value system for your family before they treat your family. Oh yes. Your wife will be as respected as you respect her. I told you people last time that if you want me to love, you love my wife. Yes. Did I not tell you? Yes. Because if you have it, if you make a mistake. Who boy? Who are you? Who are you? Yes. Yes. You must place value on your children. You must. That is the only way that others will love them. You thought it was a small heart when I told you people that don't watch my children to fool. It was to tell you the value I've placed on them, that they cannot spoil. So if you find any of them misbehaving, handle them.
Yes, sir.
It was a way to tell you the value I have placed on my children. I don't want a wasted child. That is value. Value is not to pamper a child in his foolishness. No. You place a value on your child, and you place a value on your wife. That is the only way that you are sustaining fatherhood. Never insult your wife before any human. You are reshaping and denting your family, and you are painting your family black. Nobody must see you attack your wife before them. No child must see. Oh yes. No child must see it. No friend must see it. No, you must place a value. That is the only way. There are people, there are young men that your friend can just maltreat your wife, maltreat your children, attack, insult them, and you are watching. You are watching, and you know, they saw the foolishness of your child in your eyes. In your own eyes, they saw it. They saw it. Everybody will treat your family the way you treat them. So you must be intentional. Listen, right now I'm not trying. It is a reaction. You can mess around me, but don't try it with my wife. Allow me to handle her. Allow me. If you have a problem, come to me and I'll handle her. But hey, if you try it, I'll deal with you before I go and ask her what happened. I will deal. Oh yes. Last time somebody, are you aware? It was, I think, yes, it was my wife. Are you aware? Nobody in the church has ever been able to attack me or stab me. I'm saying, how can? Where? And one of the ways for me to place value on her is that I shouldn't make an attempt or even try a bit to even suggest or give an opinion or try to say or try to see that another woman is attractive. Any day I try that, I've dishonored her before that woman. Any day. If I try to let any woman see herself to be beautiful around me or more important around me, no. You know, because there is a value that I am working out as a father and as a husband for my family. Otomena Sahili Kopana. Na Bema we are do t-shirt as no akopedua bia say baby hey baby me yere wa one come my wife you around I feed that I can't be the car inside.
Chegou o novo Whoop. Obtém uma visão mais avançada da tua saúde com informações face password, hand password, WhatsApp password, that's so, way password, that's so, because he has dishonored the family, and there are some tests from other people. One of the prices to pay as a father is to be intentional in placing value on your family. Where am I? Fight off anything that makes you lose yourself, that you ignore the family. You must always be alert. You must always be alert. You must always be alert. Anything that makes you lose yourself, that you forget the family for a moment, fight it off. Fight it off. Partying that are wild, alcohol, things that makes you lose your touch with the family for a while, because when we are, the day you lose it is a day calamity may happen. So if you value your family as a father, fight off anything that makes you lose yourself. Fight it off. Too much excitement, too much games, too much travelings that are not work related, that are fun related, or fight those things off so that your eyes will be on the children that you are raising. All right. Never provide for another to train your children. Never provide for another when it comes to training. Even if you get to 2 hours at home, provide principles. Make sure that you are contributing to the training. Make sure. Make sure. And then make a decision to be a father to the end. Last one. Make a decision to be a father to the end. Because it is so tempting also for fatherhood is not natural. You must decide to be a father to the end. Because it is so much of work and responsibility that many people give up in the way. Many people at a point in time, if you don't take care, you will hang your boots and walk away because of the pressure. Because of the pressure. Also, you shall now you side your mother. You support every young man. If every young man is young, you side your mother. You love your mother. You despise your father. You abuse. But you see, when you grow and have your own wife, then you begin to understand why your father was drinking alcohol the way he was, because he must forget certain things. You know why he would just walk out of the house and not tell anybody and come back very late. When God gives you one woman to deal with, you will understand your mother, your father. So many young men get to understand and admire their fathers after they have found their own family. Fatherhood is not cheap. Not even women want to be men. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Not even if you give